Hi everybody, today I wanted to make a quick video about leadership and some of the functions of leadership. We talk a lot about coaching. Coaching is just one of the functions of leadership. How do you coach effectively? Well, coaching is really about mediating someone's thinking. How do you do that? How do you help someone think? Well, by asking the right questions. So open-ended questions. Also by paraphrasing. What I mean by paraphrasing is you acknowledge the content and the emotion of the person that is talking to you. You also summarize the thoughts, right, into categories. I don't know if you've ever talked to someone that is just like brain dumping, like talking and talking and talking, and there is no organization to their thoughts. So when you paraphrase, you basically put it into categories. Oh, so you should do 1 this, 2 this, and 3 this. So that's what I mean by organizing someone's thoughts when you're paraphrasing. And the third one would be to abstract. What I mean by abstracting is just like categorizing something into like a value or a belief. So if somebody was complaining that they're lacking the time to be with the family because they're working really long hours and also the business is taking a lot of their time, my paraphrasing would be something like, oh, so you value your time with the family. So really it's a way to kind of rephrase what the person is trying to get to by adding a value or a belief to it. Anyway, so coaching is really one of the functions, and coaching helps when you don't want to create dependency. So you're helping others think for themselves and solve their own problems because you don't want to create dependency. Another function is collaboration. So there are different times where different functions are going to come into place. And another one would be consulting. When to use consulting function is more like when you've been doing the business for a while, right? So you might be a little bit of an expert more than somebody new. So at the very beginning, you might be a consultant to that person, meaning because you have you've been in the business for a little longer, they're able to consult with you. And the last function of, of leadership is supervisory, but we're really not using that. When people have their own business, you're really more of a consultant, or you can collaborate, or you can coach. So I just wanted to clarify that because I think sometimes there's a little bit of confusion with what's best to do and when. So like I said, you can obviously change functions when working with someone. You just have to identify what meets their needs, and obviously at a certain point, if I see that that they don't have the skill right here, I might have to be a consultant or a collaborator more than a coach, where I'm really helping them think, because they might not have the tools yet to be able to come up with their own solutions. But eventually I do want to create independence, so I am going to mediate their thinking to be able to solve their own problems. And what I mean by mediating their own thinking doesn't mean ignore messages from people. You're still helping people. You're still helping people, but by asking probing questions, open-ended questions. So hopefully this was helpful. If you need more information about how to do any of these functions, reach out to me. I'll be glad to give you further insight. Until the next time, bye everybody.